as having a lot of vegetables. Everybody had gardens, and if your father planted too many carrots and the neighbor had too many tomatoes, they would share what you needed. Everybody helped everybody, and as for entertainment, we would roller skate on the street, and in the winter we would sled. There's a voluntary fire company near our home that had a bobsled, and we would all get on it and ride that down the street about a half a mile downhill. Then we'd have to pull that heavy thing up again. So we did things like that. There were motion pictures, and it cost 5 cents to go to the show. And there was an opera house in our town. And
were you guys Amish? Were you Amish?
I wasn't. We lived in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, where they call them plain people, the Amish and the Mennonites. And excuse me. When we moved from the city to the suburbs, it had been an Amish farm formerly, and the Amish people sold the land a part of it at a time. Mm-hmm. And we were we built our home on the last quarter of their farm lot. And if they needed to go into town, they used horses and buggies, and the horses were not allowed in town because they destroyed the surface of the streets.
Oh.
So the lady would come down and ask if I would take one of her children into the doctor. Well, I'd end up with all her children and her in my station wagon, and we would go to the doctor. And to pay me, she would come down as soon as we got home with her apron pulled up full of produce, which was in season at the time, whether it be apples or corn or what. And once she brought me a chicken, a clean, ready-to-cook chicken. That's how they thanked you for what you did.
What year was this? Do you remember the time span?
I'd say it was in the 1970s. Because we came to Arizona in 1980.
Okay. Were the Amish people nice people? Were they nice people?
Yes, they were very nice. They had children that, I think they had a child every year. They were in steps. 7, 8 children. Wow. But they were all healthy and beautiful children. They mostly had blonde hair. And the clan had only 11 last names. And they carried it from Germany or wherever they came from. So, and they would intermarry at first, and then, which caused quite a bit of trouble with families. But they were good people, hard workers.